here, and in it are some special items that the two principals at the time, Ms. Connie LaFave and Dave Johnstone, and the students and the staff for the first year in 1998 put some special items in there to represent what Summit View Elementary and what Summit View Middle meant to them. So we have not revealed. I actually had to have a sneak peek because I got panicked for a moment and was just making sure there was only one time capsule and not two. And it was pretty cool. So nobody else has had a sneak peek. So I want these kiddos, because they have been a part of, many of them have been a part of not only Summit View Elementary, which is pretty cool, and now part of Summit View Academy for many years. I think some of my kiddos right here started in preschool and have been with us throughout the journey. So I'm gonna help them because it is copper and I don't want anybody to injure themselves, and then I'll let them show you what's in there. And then what's gonna be exciting is what we'll do, not today, but for the couple months after this, is we're gonna talk to our students and we're gonna add some new items into the capsule. So we're gonna keep and maintain the current items, but then we're gonna add some new items that represent, 2018 and 19 school year, and also represent Summit View Academy, which will be pretty cool. So you guys ready? All right, are you guys ready? All right, let's see what we got in here. All right, John, show us what you got. So he has a 1998 yearbook from Summit View Middle, which I'm sure there's some fabulous pictures, especially from those staff members. I have enjoyed looking through pictures and yearbooks from 20 years ago. So some of these lovely ladies and gentlemen have not changed a bit in 20 years. All right, Ms. Kinley, you want to?
Do I look different?
You can hold it if you want. You come stand up here, you can hold, because there's not too many things in there. All right, Kinley has a original yearbook from 1998 from Summit View Elementary, which is pretty cool. So you want to come up here? All right, you might have to come back. I can't remember how many items are in there. All right, hold that up. So this obviously, look how little. So this is one of our original Summit View Elementary shirts, and it definitely has the original stallion on there, which is pretty amazing. So hold it up for everybody to see. I'll do this one. I know what that one is. So I'll do that one. So she's got a little Jaguar. As you know, Summit View Middle was home of the Jaguars, so they got a little Jaguar in there, which is super cute. All right, you want to grab something else out? I can't remember how many more things we got. Keep digging in there. Oh, do you know what that is, Kenley? Any of our kids in here know what this is? What is it? Do you all use these right now? No. So this is an original VHS tape, and I was going to try to show some highlights, but I couldn't find, the contraption to put it in. But I did take the opportunity, Miss Charlene and I, we were like, okay, we got to see what's on this tape. And there is an hour footage. I think Mr. Johnstone at the time unleashed just a couple 8th graders, and they did some fabulous footage of the school. It was quite comical, because at many times we were recording the ceiling and the floor, and really just kind of wondered the school. So I actually converted it to DVD, so if anybody ever wants to look through it, it's about an hour and 3 minutes, and talks to some kids, goes into some classrooms, but it's pretty cool that they put that in there, so pretty awesome. All right, want to grab something else? I think we have maybe a few more items. Oh, look, he's going to dig and find something that he wants. Oh, what's this? I think we all know what this is, right? A calculator. Are we still using those today? Yes. It still works. You know what's funny though? It's probably the calculators we buy today. If we put it in here, will not be working in 20 years. So that is pretty amazing that it's working. All right, Logan, you want to grab something else? I think there's actually 2 more things. Hold on, let's see what this is. That just tells us what's in the box. Cool, so we have a Summit View Middle School with a Jaguar on their pencil. All right, Lexi, I think there's one more, and then I'll do this one.
I'm gonna put it back in the box.
So this was from their dedication ceremony. It was the original program. It has all of the staff members that were involved in the building of the school. It has the agenda on there for the celebration. On the back, it has many of the people that participated. Charlene Steinborn, who's up front here, actually was on the planning committee for the school, which is pretty amazing. So there is one last piece of puzzle in our time capsule, and hopefully I can do this one without shedding a tear, but it was pretty cool. So Charlene and I opened the time capsule, and as you see, a lot of just general things about Summit View Middle and about Summit View Elementary. And there was one picture in the box of one staff member who we all know that if he was with us today, he'd be sitting here with us. But it is a picture of, and those of you that know him very well know that he was definitely an icon for our school. And it's a picture of Mr. Conley wearing a kilt, being the spirited gentleman that he is. But it was, just amazing that, 20 years ago, he had left a mark on the school, and that mark still continues with us today. He was an amazing, spirited gentleman who any of your kids who were fortunate enough to have him as a teacher know that he was definitely that teacher that built relationships with them. He was always smiling and just an amazing. So I just want us to give just a huge round of applause and a thank you to Mr. Conley for impacting our school. All right, my helpers, you want to just stick everything right here? Oh, we had one more too, forgot. So we had a don't do drugs, the same motto we should be following today to celebrate Red Ribbon Week, which was pretty cool. So great job, my helpers. If you want to lay your items up here.